Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump is facing new criticism for his comments about the parents of a Muslim American soldier who died in Iraq.
Trump bashed Khan for criticizing him in that speech at the Democratic National Convention. Then Trump said this about Khan's wife.
If you look at his wife, she was standing there. She had nothing to say. Maybe she wasn't allowed to have anything to say.
Republican vice presidential nominee Mike Pence tried to diffuse the conflict. In a statement, Pence said that both he and Trump believe that Humayun Khan is, quote, an American hero. But that still brings up what Trump has been saying about the parents. John Kasich today tweeted that there's only one way to talk about Gold Star parents, and that is with honor and respect. This whole thing is very surprising. The interview that Trump did with George, and maybe it shouldn't be surprising based on the things we've heard in this campaign, but the interview with George Stephanopoulos was on Friday, so it was a taped interview that was aired on Sunday.
Yep.
And then just the conflict kind of grew over the weekend, Matt, but just astonishing, really.
It's just bizarre. I mean, just thinking politically, there's no benefit for Donald Trump and his campaign to criticize these people in any form or fashion. You know, just take a pass on one of these things. And Trump has said, you know what? He viciously criticized me. Am I not allowed to respond? Of course you're allowed to respond. There's just no benefit to you doing
respond?
So.
Right. Yeah, I mean, to a certain degree, I think you could dial back the sanctimonious, like, how dare he go after these folks. They did speak at the Democratic National Convention in the middle of a heated presidential campaign. They weren't just talking at their neighborhood meeting or something like that, Allie.
Yeah, well, and when you look at some of the responses, Paul Ryan came out with a response, Mitch McConnell came out with a response in defense of Khan. And what I think, Trump I don't think he takes criticism well. It doesn't matter who's saying it. You look at what Ted Cruz said about him at the RNC, and then he came out when he was supposed to be thanking the people of Cleveland for hosting the RNC, and then he started attacking Cruz for about 20 minutes during this press conference he gave. So he's just someone that it doesn't matter who is speaking on the other side, whether it's a Republican or a Democrat, he just doesn't want to hear the criticism.
To make a statement like maybe the wife wasn't allowed to talk is just, it's mind-blowing.
That one, I mean, I think
so
came
offensive,
out of nowhere.
Very offensive.
You're allowed to respond, and you're allowed to even criticize someone who comes out and says something. But if you are not only a presidential candidate, but just a human in general, I think one of the first things that you say is, I am so sorry for your loss. Yeah. Thank you for your service to this country and what your family has gone through. And then if there's something else that you want to say, by all means. But that to bring in the wife was just such a bizarre thing. We see people give speeches all the time where one spouse talks and the other one doesn't.
I just don't think that he thinks that what he says really has any ramifications in terms of voter numbers.
Well,
now, whether or not that's true is another story.
Well, when you look at the brand new CBS News poll out just today, 46% of voters across the nation are saying they will vote for Hillary Clinton in November. 39% say they'll back Trump. Now, after the Republican convention, it was tied up 42-42. Hillary Clinton got about a 4-point bump from her convention. Which, you know, Matt, when you look back historically, you say, it's. You can spin it either way you want.
Sure, and it might not matter all that much. It's interesting to see those numbers slide, especially looking at how well organized the RNC was compared to the DNC. Maybe you'd expect a bigger bump for the Democrats after that. I mean, for a 7-point lead is pretty significant at this point.
Yeah, it's a state-by-state race, of course, so a national poll doesn't really mean a whole lot. But here we go. What'll be next?
We're in it.
What'll be next?